Hi, I'm Charity. I'm a female entrepreneur who has ADHD. I'm a life coach for female entrepreneurs that have ADHD. This month is February, and it's the month of love, and it's actually the core reason why I do what I do. Let me tell you a story. When I was 15 years old, my mom passed away of cancer. It was devastating, obviously. Turned my life upside down. Put me on a tailwind of searching and seeking to find my purpose. Guess what? I found myself doing a whole lot of drugs, getting in trouble with the law, doing a lot of things that most people thought were detrimental. Let me rewind. They were detrimental. The one most amazing thing that came out of that time in my life, I'll never forget it. I was high as a kite. It was probably 3 a.m. I was a nomad, really. I was living from couch to couch. I was about 16 at this time. And anything that I could do to escape the pain and the reality of what I was feeling inside, I did. The interesting thing about it was I was raised by a mom who had a super strong faith in God. She had a strong faith in purpose and in destiny and in heaven and in all of those things. So I was raised with that. And then all of a sudden she died when I was 15 and I was like, what the f-? So it really sent me on a quest to figure out if there is a purpose, then I need to know what it was, because the pain that I was feeling was so intense that I felt like I didn't want to live another day if I didn't actually have a purpose in life. So I remember lying there high as a kite on my brother's couch. I wasn't even like really living with him. I was just like living wherever I could. And I remember crying out to whatever greater being was out there, because at that point I really didn't know what to believe anymore. And so I remember crying out and just being like, God, if you are real, then what the fuck is my purpose in this world? Why am I here? Because if it is to live a life of this kind of pain, then I don't want to live it. I remember so clearly. It was like, it wasn't an audible voice, but it was just like this question that I could have never come up with on my own. So all of a sudden it was just like, what is your name? And I answered, I said, my name is Charity. And then once again, another question. And that question was, what does charity mean? And the biblical meaning of charity is love. So there's a Bible verse in the Bible that my mom actually named me after, and it's faith, hope, and charity. So faith, hope, and love, but the greatest of these is love. And I said, my name means love. And I remember so clear, it was like, that is your purpose. That is what you're on this earth to do, is to love. And I remember thinking, man, if that's my purpose, like, that's so easy, because I love people. I'm totally a people person. And so it doesn't mean I quit doing drugs and I like changed my life after that. That's for damn sure. I kept doing all my crazy shit for a long time. The one thing that now it just totally unfolds and keeps unfolding in my life, because there has been, for anybody of you who's watching this, who knows me and who knows my life story, there has been so much loss and so much trauma and so much that has happened in my life. And I have felt the depths of some of the deepest pain, and that I may ever have to feel, actually. What I think that was, so many people look at it and they think that it's like a bad thing, and I've come to realize that it's been such a gift to me, because if my gift is to bring love to this world, and And to bring love, the only way I can do that is by loving myself, by having an overflowing abundance of love coming out of me, because then I love myself, I love others, and that energy, I believe that love is what will change this world. I believe that love is what changes everything. And so the more I can love myself, the more I can love others, the more I can bring love into this world, the more it will impact this world. And the reason why I wanted to talk to you about this is because part of my own journey was learning how to become aware of how my brain worked, of becoming aware of what ADHD was, of why I didn't think the way that other people thought. I couldn't do things the way other people did things. And when I became aware of that, when I stepped into a radical acceptance of who I was and just like this unconditional love, and I just let that really, like every bit of me being like, man, I see that I'm impulsive. I see that I say shit that most people don't say. I see that, I see that I don't learn the way that others learn. And once I started to really just accept that and work with it, was when I could really begin to let that love fill me up. And that's what I want for you. I want you to come to a place of really seeing what the gifts are that you bring to this earth. You and only you can share the unique abilities that are inside of you. Each and every one of us are different. It's actually fucking nuts if you think about how many people are on this earth, and there's something inside of you that only you can give. But the only way you'll ever be able to give it to its fullness is by the first step of just choosing to love yourself unconditionally, every bit, every inside, outside, every bit of who you are. And through that, I believe there will be more love and more healing in this earth. So I just want to encourage you. I know it's February, it's the month of love, but the only way we can give love to others is by first loving ourselves. So I did this video in front of this because it says here, dream, believe, achieve. First, you have to have the dream in your heart about who you are. And the only way that you ever have that and build that is by it's like the seed of love. And how do you help a little seed grow? You plant it, you water it, you nourish it, you care for it. It's not Monsanto's. It is organic growth. It takes time and it takes effort every single day. So what I want to tell you is, no matter who you are, no matter where you are, that your lovability is 100% absolute. Nobody can change that. Nobody can take that, no matter what. You are 100% lovable. That is when we will see this world radically change. If you like this video, make sure you subscribe, like, and comment. And tell your friends, tell all your friends, all your ADD friends. Woo!